说中文。
Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese. Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese.
Hello, newbies. My name is Ken Carroll.
Hi there, I'm Jenny.
We are crossing the road today.
Yes. Wow. That's a potentially haphazard thing.
Yes.
In China especially.
Exactly. Crossing the road here is an experience not to be missed.
对, and there's lots of tactics and strategies involved. Yeah.
Like staying alive. I mean, that's a basic tactic you got to keep in mind,
Yeah,
or
that's the rule
strategy.
of thumb.
It is. No, it can be. Traffic is different, and traffic, I find even downtown traffic, sometimes you'll get these ginormous trucks just racing down the center of town. It's like, whoa, okay.
And someone very closely nearly hits it.
Oh, yeah.
And
attitudes, cultural attitudes really are different to traffic. It's very interesting.
对.
Lots to say about that.
Yeah, and the lesson, the dialogue really captures the
I think it
cultural
does.
attitude.
Yes. So for your pleasure and edification and safety, all wrapped up in one lesson, let's listen to this dialogue. Very simple, but useful stuff. Now, if you don't understand it, don't worry, because we're here and we'll be back.
对. Dialogue, first time.
等一等，红灯，没关系。不要，危险！
Second time.
等一等，红灯，没关系。不要，危险！
Third time.
等一等，红灯，没关系。不要，危险！
Wow,
Yeah.
that was a close
It was a
call.
close call, and
Yeah.
this is really useful language as well while we're at it. You know?
好.
So it could be used in this situation, but others too. Let's take a look.
Yes. 等一等，红灯。
Wait a second. There's a red light.
等一等，红灯。
Wait. Did you see the red light?
等一等，红灯。没关系，
No problem.
没关系，
No problem.
没关系。不要，危险！
No, 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 no. It's dangerous.
不要，危险！
No, don't. It's dangerous.
不要，危险！we don't know what happens.
A reckless individual.
对。But it's quite a common cultural attitude
It
towards
is.
traffic rules.
Far
Yeah.
too common, if you
对。
ask me.
But let's look at the language first.
All right, then.
等一等，红灯。
Now, I'd kind of like to take this from the back, if we could. So the phrase is
红灯，红灯。
红灯.
对
Now, before we explain this, the tones are really interesting here because it's second.
and first.
First, let's hear it.
红灯，
红灯,
红灯。
红灯.
对
Good practice.
红灯，
红灯.
红灯。
Now, what does 红灯 mean?
It means red light.
Literally, it means red light.
对
Yeah.
红 red
红
and 灯
灯 means a light.
light.
As in an electrical light.
对对
And so, red light. So, don't cross the street. Obviously, there's a red light. Chinese has this telegraphic quality we've referred to it before. You just need to get the basic words in and dispense with lots of
Yes.
grammar and inflection and prepositions and all of that stuff.
对
How handy is that?
I know, we need to be with so
It's
many people,
amazing.
such a big population, I guess.
Yeah. So
Your interaction with people, is extensive.
It
and
is.
You need to cut to the point.
you get to the
cut
point.
To the chase.
And it's funny, so the language is really basic at times, but it's really powerful.
对
Your meaning across. And so the challenge with Chinese really isn't so much grammar because there isn't any grammar. The challenge is more to do with tones and the sort of syntax,
对
the order of sentence.
Yes.
Anyway, enough of that little lecturing sort of stuff. So one more time, red light.
红灯，红灯，
红灯. Get out on the street, practice, look up at the red light and say to yourself,
红灯。
红灯.
And very importantly, also say to yourself, 等一等
Okay.
等一等
As in,
Wait a
Wait a
second.
second.
Hang on a second.
that's very interesting. Let's take it. We need to look at this in more depth and more detail here. 等一等. Tell us about
对
it.
Well, 等
Yeah.
third tone
Yes.
means to wait.
等.
对
Yeah.
to wait. And just now we had 灯
Yes.
so you can contrast.
First tone is,
灯
and that means light.
light.
And
And
third tone is,
等
and that
等
means
to wait.
to wait.
是的
Ah.
And 等一等等一等
Yes.
is a superb phrase.
Yes.
It just means wait a second.
Wait a second.
Hang on a
Hang
second.
on. Keep your hair on.
对 Basically means just stop, freeze
Yes.
there.
Yes. Stop. Hold it. Would policemen say that to a guy that they were arresting or something? No, it'd be polite. That'd be polite. They wouldn't say
I don't think it will carry the kind of
They might
weight
say,
you want.
等一等, Mr.
I'm
Robber.
coming after you.
No, it's kind of between friends. It's friendly, familiar. Okay.
对，对。
So, but let's hear it again. Wait a second. Hang on.
等一等等一等
等一等.
是的
Always, it's better to learn in Chinese. It's better to learn phrases that work together.
As a chunk.
Yeah. So it's easier to remember
等一等等一等
than just to remember 等.
是的
I think 3 syllables are better than 1. There you go. And so let's put the whole thing. We have 3 syllables and 2 syllables. Let's hear it.
等一等红灯等一等红灯
So basically, it just means wait, red light.
Yes, indeed.
Okay.
Wow.
Now, your pal, you have a rather cavalier friend here who says,
没关系没关系
没关系. Means don't worry about it.
对没关系 basically means it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
So here, the friend means, well, red light. It doesn't matter.
I think maybe I wouldn't say it doesn't matter. Maybe it just means don't worry about it in that
对对
sense.
对 don't worry.
It doesn't matter might mean I'm going to walk out and get myself crushed. It doesn't matter, right? Maybe perhaps. So in sense, 没关系 does mean, very often it means something like doesn't matter. But in this case, the best way to translate is like, don't worry about it.
Exactly.
Okay, I guess.
没关系对
This person is either a fool or this person is just death wish.
But it's quite common for people to, even if there is a red light, 红
Really?
灯
To cross.
and maybe there are no cars, so people would cross. Or
Okay.
even there are cars.
They sort of
They
weave
think,
between
yeah,
them.
exactly.
What does this person do? A weaver or just crossing the road because there's no cars? What do you think? Make a call, Jenny.
A weaver.
A weaver. Okay,
对
the worst type of weaver. Okay.
There are so many,
There
far too
are,
many.
There are. Anyway, it is part of life here. You'll see people, I don't know why people are very patient in many ways, but when it comes to crossing the street, they don't like standing and looking at the 红灯
对
for some reason. Anyway, so it's like, 没关系, don't worry about it.
And the cautious friend says, 不要危险. Maybe there is a real danger.
Yeah.
不要危险.
Now, literally, 不要 means
Don't
Don't.
do that.
Yeah. Literally translated, it means do not want.
对
Yao means is to want.
But here, 不要 means don't do it.
Because you're going around saying, hey, not want. That's literally what it is. 不要.
是的，是的。
不要. No, don't do it. Don't do it. And the word for dangerous is
危险，危险。
危险.
对
First tone, third
Third
tone.
tone.
危险.
是的，危险。
危险.
That'll be the takeaway from this lesson.
Yeah.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
危险。
危险. Well.
The roads are indeed 危
roads are
险。
extremely
对 So you have to
危险
protect yourself.
A lot of 危险 out there.
对 Let's listen to the dialogue 3 more times.
Indeed.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Chinese Pod Trivia. Our first question is, how long will it take you to become an intermediate Chinese speaker using the Chinese Pod app? Is it A, the rest of your life? B, you should already be an intermediate speaker? C, 3 months? Or D, Chinese Pod has an app?
You should already be in.
Ooh, that is incorrect. The correct answer is C, 3 months. That's right. Head over to ChinesePod.com now to register for your access to over 4,000 lessons. Get the Chinese Pod app now on Google Play or the App Store.
Dialogue first time.
等一等，红灯，没关系。不要，危险！
Second time.
等一等，红灯，没关系。不要，危险！
Third time.
等一等，红灯，没关系。不要，危险！
Now, this is an unusual little lesson in some ways because there's actually not that many words in it, but they're action-packed words.
对
And they're very high frequency, and they just have this lexical charm about them,
是的
which attracted me to this dialogue in the beginning.
So you must like 等一等
Yeah, you have to
the
dumb it down.
lexical chunk.
Yeah, and don't worry about 危险 with us here. You're in safe hands with Chinese pod. Now, why don't you, while you're at it, go to Chinese pod,
对
explore these things in safety, of course, and make the connections between these lessons and other lessons.
是的
Yeah.
And there are many traffic rule keepers. I don't know what you call them, but
Oh,
basically
yeah.
they stand by the light to make
That's
sure people don't
right.
just cross 红灯
Now that you mention it, I don't know other countries that have those people. They wear little uniforms. They're not actually policemen or women,
对
but they stand in the street and they you try to cross at an
They blow their
inopportune
whistle.
time.
对，然后他们不要不要
You get a hard time from those people.
Yeah. Amber did a episode of Dear Amber on
Okay.
the maybe
that's
you can search for
interesting.
that.
That's interesting. Okay, well, that was our traffic thing today. We hope that was useful.
好
And we'll be back again tomorrow, won't we?
Yes, we will.
Time to say
再见。
再见.
As usual, ChinesePod provides an extensive selection of learning materials for this lesson on its website, www.chinesepod.com. You can access this lesson directly with the lesson number,
0922
so just go to www.chinesepod.com/,
0922
and you will find a transcript, vocabulary, and much more. The link again, www.chinesepod.com/.
0922